The name of good Lord. Hey, how are you all?
All right.
Is there any foreigners here? I mean, anybody from Durbuck? Like, anybody in there? No? You know, the look-alike competition in Durbuck last week, everybody won. But anyway, listen, hey, is anybody here from far away? Anybody from Australia? Anybody from Germany? Perfect. Switzerland? Dungannon? Oh, the hell of that. Anyway, listen here, you're all very welcome. We've a load of writers in here. What we do normally, we'll bring them out, and I want a very special photograph at the start. That's why I want Mr. McKellen to stay here and not go away. Mr. McKellen, hello, Philip. Philip, hello. Can you go back up here, Philip? Oh, you can down? Okay, with Stephen, that's fair enough, and we'll get that done. Ladies and gentlemen, first up, it's always nice to be able to welcome so many superstars here at this fantastic event. By the way, too, you're all very welcome. Isn't it great to have the weather? Anybody who's in from Germany or Switzerland, enjoy it, because this is our summer. It finishes tomorrow at 5 o'clock, so enjoy it. Okay, but there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, this man needs no introduction from me, so I'm not going to give him one, but he is an iconic superstar, not only of this sport, but indeed all sports. Show your appreciation and give the biggest Coleraine welcome ever to the one and only Mr. Fogarty. Carl, it's fantastic to have you here at Coleraine. Delighted to have you back at the Northwest.
Thank you, Jackie. It's great to be back.
Break it off.
No, it's great to be back. I love it. You know, I sort of promote the event every year, and so I always try to get back at the Northwest. And yeah, here I am again. Always bring the sunshine with me, hopefully, and yeah, hopefully some good racing tomorrow. But yeah, I love it. I love the Northwest. I had some great memories here racing. Just love the sort of grassroots feel it still has to it all, the road circuit stuff. The people here, hospitality, the fans, you know, the track, everything. The organisers, they can't do enough for you, and it's one of the reasons. It's one of the very few events I actually want to go to every year. I want to go to TT. I want to go to this one. The short circuit stuff, I'm not really that bothered about. I watch it on TV, you know, but because it's hassle being there. But this one, it's just a nice, relaxed atmosphere. I love it all. It's good.
And you're going to meet up with a very good friend of yours tomorrow, Jonathan Ray.
Who's that? Rings a bell.
Yeah. He's the boy who's going to take. I don't know.
Yeah, he's funny because he sent me a text 2 days ago and it just said, ha ha. No, he's a good boy. I've known Jonathan a long time. I've known his family a long time. Even knew his granddad, and yeah, I couldn't think of anyone better to break records. You know, that's what they're meant for, and he's about to break mine, and he's second now, bastard. But no, he's a top guy. I love him to bits. I really mean that. He's a genuine guy. Just gives 100%. Very talented guy. He's so consistently fast. He's incredible. And I think he'll go on and win a lot more races, and a lot more world titles. To be perfectly honest. Yeah.
Interesting. We were chatting before too that people would think, you know, because of the sport, there's your record. It's going to go. But that's what you said. You're being genuine there. You do want him to beat your record because, as you've often said, it's there to be broken, isn't it?
I don't mean it really. I'm just saying. You know,
I'm trying to make it look good here.
You know, I've held the record for 23 years. I think that's long enough to have a record for, to be honest. So, yeah, records are meant for breaking. And like I say, I've still got a few more records in. I think I've got more Northwest 200 wins than Jonathan.
Yeah, Foggy, I think you have, fair enough like that. But by the way, Jonathan Ray, we think will be there tomorrow for a nice lap around the circuit. Wouldn't that be lovely? Anyway, I know he can't make it today, but let him hear that we welcome him because he's our own world champion as well. We're glad to see Johnny there too. Foggy, you're an incredible character. It's not just the sport. You've actually surpassed all that like that. You know, you really are a household name and a celebrity and a great ambassador for sport overall.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm just, you know, I'm just an ordinary guy from the north of England who just loved riding bikes, and at a certain point in his life could ride one better than some other guys. That's it, really. I think that's maybe why I have a good following and I've got a lot of fans, and because I don't see myself as somebody, you know, who's famous or superstar or anything like that. You know, I'm well aware of, to other people I kind of am, but to me I'm just an ordinary guy that wanted to race bikes and be world champion, really. And what you know that brings is things like this today. You know, like a big good turnout here, and people I respect what you do and see on TV and vote for you and make you king of the jungle. How cool is that?
Just when I have you here too, don't be going away, because ladies and gentlemen, we have this here. This is his book, which is now a bestseller, and you're in Waterstones here in Coleraine to sell a few of them and sign a few things very, very shortly.
Yeah, we're signing the new book just back 100 yards down the road. in a minute, I think, in about half an hour. So, yeah, that's gone really well. It came out about a month ago, and it's already gone to be, like you said, a bestseller. It's, I think, number 5 in the charts. It was last week, and it's just a real fun book of funny stories and my tongue-in-cheek way of things in life. You know, me taking the mickey out of myself and taking the piss out of life, that kind of stuff. You know, it's all good fun and very easy to read, and yeah, it's good. So have you paid for that one?
Yeah, no, I've got a complimentary one here signed by Logie. But I tell you what, it's a really good book, especially if anybody from Ballymoney. There's a load of pictures in it. It's really very, very good. Tell you the truth. But Foggy, I know. Listen, tonight we have you as well.
I just love the title of it all. When they said you wanted to do a new book, and I thought, oh, what am I going to talk about? And they said, well, we've got a title for it, The World According to Foggy. I thought, that makes perfect sense to me. It really does, you know. So that's it. I just thought it's just me just moaning about the world, really, and everything else that's in it, you know.
And it's just interesting too. I love the photographs really well, airbrushed and all too. You look really. But look, I tell you what we have here. We have another fantastic biker here, Philip McKellen. We have Stephen here, who does all the publicity and PR for the Northwest. Come on, bring him on out, Stevie. He's very shy. Does all the hard work behind the scenes. And what we do here every year is we try to get a photo. This is probably the biggest crowd we've ever had. We used to start this, you might have 50, 100 people. Look at it now. We want a photograph with you all in the background, with Carl and with Philip. And Stephen's going to organise that, aren't you now, son? Fair enough. Come on, you're very shy. Come on out. Here, I tell you what, I want to ask you, you're involved in the PR and the press. The Northwest, fantastic last night, wasn't it?
Incredible night's racing, and it's great to see the sunshine. See, he's begging to work without us.
Hey, will you wait a second, will you, for God's sake? Honest to God, you know, you give him an inch, he takes a mile. Where to God? But we get a shot of him now. Yes, come on, put your hands up for the Foggy. Come on, that's it. Now, what are you going to do? What photograph do you want to do?
Philip, what are you, Philip?
Philip, are you going to put him down on the ground? Ladies and gentlemen, Waterstones very shortly in the marquee tonight with a whole lot of other legends at about 7:30. He's also signing books in the marquee tonight, out on the circuit at the paddock. So if you can come along, listen, make sure he makes, you know, make him feel a wee bit welcome, for God's sake. Like, you know, 2 or 3, you turn up and buy a book at least, you know what I mean. But ladies and gentlemen, look, it's an absolute honour and a pleasure to be able to be on the same stage as this fella. This man is really very special. He's an iconic fella. He's a fantastic ambassador for himself. All belong to him. Ladies and gentlemen, true superstar, the one and only Karen Fogarty. Brilliant. Thank you. Will you go down and get the photograph? Right. Come on round to the front, we get the photograph. And by the way, you're not getting a score for that book. Okay, Fogarty, fair enough. There you go. I'll pay him at some stage. I'll take the £20 off Brian Moore, because I got a pound off him this morning. He's still talking about it.
Right,
we're on now. We're on here. We're getting ready here now. We're all round here. Look at this here. Now, Philip, for Jesus' sake, hey, don't drop him. Whatever you do, McKellen, don't drop him. But after 3.
Hey, everybody.
Right after 3. Come on, everybody's hands in the air. From Switzerland, from Germany, ever. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Arse better than that. 1, 2, 3. Did you get that? Thank you very much indeed. Philip McKellen, thank you. Foggy, thank you very much indeed. God bless you, well done. And we'll see who's up next. Who's next? Ladies and gentlemen.